Welcome back to this video series on creating a Sudoku solver in Java. In this video, we will be taking our first look at the code, the starter code for the project. So again, make sure that you have at this point accepted the assignment and clone the repository. So first things first, go ahead and open up Visual Studio Code and take a look at the SudokuSolver and SudokuTester classes. All right, so Visual Studio Code. So let's just start by looking at the Sudoku tester. That's what we're going to be running our code in. So we want to start by just compiling and running everything. So I'm just going to do a java c star.java. Just recall java c is our compiler, and then this star means any Java file. Star.java means any Java file. You're not going to want to use Code Runner for most of this. It just doesn't do well with what we're going to be doing. So you're going to want to run it from the terminal. Remember to open the terminal, you just go to terminal, new terminal. All right, so we're going to run that. And then we'll go ahead and run the tester. So Java Sudoku tester. And as you can see, it already is set up so that it prints out a Sudoku board and says no solution found. Now that Sudoku board is coming from right here. Notice that the board is a matrix of integers. We're using 0 for empty slots or for blanks, and then the numbers for the other blanks. Okay. And so then inside of this tester, we're instantiating a Sudoku solver object, and then we're telling it to solve Sudoku. So let's go ahead and look at the Sudoku solver class. So there's a bunch of documentation in here that I've included. I've got some Java docs and things. So first off, the instance variables for the class, we have a final, meaning a constant called unassigned, and this is just so that I can refer to those zeros as unassigned, as in the word unassigned, to make our code a little bit easier to read. And then we have a private matrix of integers called board. And notice that the one constructor that we have takes in that matrix of integers, and then essentially it just makes a copy of all those elements and puts them into our board instance variable. This is important that you realize why this is happening. So recall, this is actually a reference to that matrix. So if we were to just say board equals game board inside of here, then it wouldn't make a copy. It would just make this guy point to this one, and so we would be changing the original matrix inside of the tester, which may or may not be a bad thing. But in most cases, you don't want side effects from your methods. You don't want to actually modify the parameter getting passed into you. So that's something to keep in mind. So let's take a look at the first few methods here, or actually all the methods. We have a contains in row method, which says returns true if the indicated row contains the indicated number. We have a row number. We have a contains in call, which returns true if the indicated column contains the indicated number. We have a contains in box, which returns true if the box including the given column and row contains the indicated number. We have an is allowed, which returns true if the indicated number can be placed at the indicated column row. We have a solve Sudoku method, which uses backtracking and recursion to solve the board and return true when the solution is found and false if there's no solution. And then the display board, which I've already given. This is what's handling the printout down here. So that is it for this class. These classes, rather, the Sudoku solver class and the Sudoku tester class. And so that's it for this video. In our next video, we'll go ahead and start implementing some of these methods. Take a few moments, go back and review the code, make sure you're understanding what each of the methods does. And you may even start brainstorming how you might approach solving these. So that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.